Oh, hella beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. In today's video, we are here with a fragrance that I have really become quite a fan of over the past year or so. This fragrance was a 2011 release, but I think I got this one in my collection maybe about a year or a year and a half ago. And since then, I've really become to I guess fall in love with this scent. And the fragrance that we're talking about is none other than the fragrance of Cedrat Boise or Cedrat Boise from the house of Mancera. Now, if you know anything about Mancera fragrances, then you know that they really aim for high quality fragrances. I did a house overview a few months ago, so if you want to look at that video and explore some more fragrances, feel free. However, this fragrance today is a fragrance that I've talked about over the year for maybe, I don't know, in a number of videos, weekly fragrance rotation videos, most complimented lists, etc. And this fragrance has made those lists for good reason. Now, as always, we'll kick off this fragrance review with the presentation. Now, the box for this fragrance has been destroyed, I believe, but I do have a full bottle here for you, and this is going to be a giveaway. So this is what the box looks like, and I can't crush this one because there is a fragrance in here, but I am going to give a full bottle away to one lucky person out there. So stay tuned for the review and how you can win this fragrance. But as you can experience with most Mancera fragrances, you're going to have this clear bottle, and then that is your distribution. This fragrance smells really, really nice too. Now, Cedrat Boise is said to be this citrus aromatic scent that has this resemblance to a very popular fragrance out there from the house of Creed. We all know what I am talking about. But this fragrance here is slightly different to me. Now, for me, this one is a sensual, fresh, woody fragrance that really stands out and gets the job done. This is the fragrance that you can dress up, you can dress it down, and this thing really, really works. Now, I do remember spraying this fragrance on, and I'll talk more about how this thing smells just in a second, but I remember wearing this fragrance for an interview, all right? And the interview was actually on the screen here. So it was a virtual interview about a year or so ago, and this was, you know, I was ahead of the game, all right? But no, man, we've been doing virtual interviews forever. But this was a virtual interview, and I wore this fragrance specifically for the interview. And this fragrance I wore because it gave me the sense of confidence that I felt that I needed, and it worked, or I was just that good. So either way, you can relate it back to the fragrance or maybe my interviewing skills nonetheless. But this fragrance, all in all, man, is a super solid, as I said, citrus aromatic scent that has resemblance to Creed's Aventus. Now, when we talk about this fragrance, there are a few things to call out on this one, and as always, I think the notes are a great starting point. Now, according to the house, the top notes on this fragrance are citrus, blackcurrant, and then you also have cold spice. In the heart of this fragrance is said to have this aquatic jasmine and also some patchouli. And in the base, this one is said to have some woody notes, some oak moss, leather, and vanilla. Now, in the top of this fragrance, again, this one's said to have these citrusy notes. And for me, I can understand that bergamot is a key ingredient here. At least that's what I get from this fragrance. I can also detect some lemon in this thing, but for sure, there is some bergamot here. Now, often this one gets compared to that Creed fragrance, and simply because of that type of pineapple feel that you get with this fragrance that is generally brought in by the use of bergamot within some of these scents, and you definitely get it with this one here. Now, in addition to that, as this fragrance begins to develop, and even at that top, you get some spice. It's not like super spicy, but there is a hint of spice there. But this fragrance begins to develop, and you get something that is sensual, it's rich, it's aromatic, and it pops off of the skin. And that's something that you really need when you're looking for a fragrance. Now, for me, this one is a spring, summer, fall type of scent, as I believe that this one can work in that cooler weather. As you tie down to that base, you begin to get some of that leather that provides a bit of backbone to this fragrance. And then you also have some vanilla in here, which gives you that sensuality in this scent that really works. Cedrat Boise is this multi-layered fragrance where you get this fruit, you get this smoke, you get leather, you get musk. It really provides this deep aromatic feel to this and give it that deep aroma that is really enjoyable. This one comes off as this luxurious scent, and as the Mancera name should hold, this one is a niche fragrance, so typically there's a bit more time that is expected to be spent with these fragrances, and I think that this one came off extremely well. No matter if you're on first spray, you're 2 hours in, or 8 hours into this fragrance, the quality and the luxury of this fragrance is still alive and well. And that leads into the performance of this scent. This scent really does work in regard to good performance. Generally speaking, as I said, this one could be spring, summer, fall-ish type of scent. And if you feel that, you know, this one isn't like super cold where you are, I believe that this one could work for you in the winter as well. By far, if you're in Florida, this is going to be a winter scent that could work for you. But if you're in Alaska, maybe not. You're gonna need something that is a little bit different, okay? Again, that smokiness in this scent really provides a different spin on that take of the fragrance that we all know, which is that Aventus feel. This one has a different feel and vibe to it because Aventus in itself has been known to have those smoky batches, fruity batches, etc. And for me, every time I've smelled this fragrance, it's come off just the same way. Now, along with that, there may be some criticism about this one being a bit, well, linear in its scent profile, but what I get with this fragrance is what I really enjoy about it. So this one comes off, again, in that beginning, you're gonna get this freshness that's there, comes off a bit spicy. You also get that smoke within the scent, and as it develops, the smoke is still there, the wood is still there, and again, that sensuality from the vanilla is there as well. 3 to 7 sprays is typically what I do on this fragrance, and I think that that one is a good way to go. Some of you may go less or higher. If you're in an office space, this one works enough that I would tell you to go on the lower side of this thing, and this one can work for you as a airplane scent as well, given that you're traveling these days. Projection, longevity, sillage, all plus in this one, as this one is a winner in all of those categories. Longevity, I get 8 to 10 hours on this one. Easy peasy. I wouldn't be surprised if you're gonna see 12 plus hours on this one, but to keep it safe so you don't get like, yo, B, you let me down, let's go 8 to 10 hours, but you could probably get 12 plus hours on this thing easy. Now, this thing retails for about $180, but if you hook up with today's video sponsors, people over at FragranceUSA.com, they have you hooked up. You can purchase this thing in one of 2 styles. You can purchase this one in a tester bottle, or you can also purchase this one in a full-size package as the giveaway today, and you are going to save. Again, this one typically goes for $180, but on their site, you can get this thing in the full package presentation for 99 smackaroos as of today. But if you use my code BIGBEAR10, you're also going to save an additional 10% off your entire order. So you can go on their site and purchase this or anything else on their site, and they got you covered. Use my code or any other code that you find out there, and they are going to hook you up. Again, one of the things that I do like about this company is they have great customer experience. They are really knocking it out of the park on this, and the owner, the person behind this brand, for the time that I've been able to talk to him, he has exuded this confidence about his brand, which I really do enjoy, and also, again, the passion behind the fragrances as well. But let me tell you about what you can do to win yourself a full bottle, courtesy of the people over at FragranceUSA.com. It's really simple. Just go to their site, pick out any fragrance, and come back with the link and also why you would enjoy that particular fragrance. Now, obviously, we're giving away this one, but that gives you an opportunity to explore their site, see what they have to offer, and maybe you even like something while you are there. I'll leave my code link down below, as well as the details of this giveaway, which should be pretty simplistic, but I know sometimes you need some additional instructions to help you along the way. Therefore, make sure for your opportunity to pick this thing up for the free ski, there you have it. But also, if you're looking to spend your monthly budget on fragrances, they got you covered. And often one of the questions that I get when I talk about fragrances on this channel or in the real world, and often I bring this up as well, is the compliment factor within a fragrance. And the compliment factor is high on this thing for sure. This one has made compliment lists in the past and made fragrance videos, not only about my fragrances here, but also if you scour the web, you can find a different number of top 10 videos that you can find this fragrance in. Again, you can dress this one up, you can dress it down, take it to the office, or take it out partying with you. This thing is going to work for a nice date night fragrance. This one can work for you as well. One of the things that I would have to deduct from in terms of, you know, the final rating on this fragrance is the originality. Although this fragrance does not smell exactly like a vintage, it's difficult to smell this fragrance and not think back to that fragrance if you smelled it before. Although again, this one is different, very different, but similar at the same time. So that's my take on this fragrance. If I'm rating this thing on a scale of 1 to 10, and all things considered, compliment factor, price point, especially with my people over at FragranceUSA.com and everything that this fragrance has to offer, from the name recognition, quality of ingredients, etc., this thing is going to get a 9 out of 10 from your boy. Super dope fragrance from the house, in my personal opinion. One that I often recommend. I've given this one away to others out there as well, and it's one that we are going to give away today. All right, so make sure you go to the site, come back with the link and the product that you would like to smell, or one that you would pick up from them, and it's easy peasy. As always, I'm your boy Big Beard B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend and we are back again. Use the code BIGBEARD10 at FragranceUSA.com. Tell them I sent you, but before you go, hit the goddamn bell.